Hello everybody and welcome to another video. This time I have a proper setup with lighting and everything, which is really awesome. This is the first time I've had like full proper setup created for a video. So hopefully everything looks good on your end. So we'll go ahead and get started with the first figure, as she's already on the stand, just because I wanted to have a figure to make sure the camera was centered, and for the most part it is. Good enough anyway. So here's Phoenix from X-Men. As this is a just general Marvel characters video. So obviously Phoenix is here for that. We have the Stark Red hairpiece from Paisley from Lego Friends. And the head is from the collectible minifigure series Scarlet Witch. It's been on other Scarlet Witches as well. I believe the first Scarlet Witch figure it came on was the 2021 Avengers Endgame Scarlet Witch. And then her legs and arms are just some dual molded bright green and regular yellow ones with yellow hands. And then she has the female Electro's torso, and I've actually gone a bit semi-puristy with this figure, as I used some rubber bands to give her some details that she wouldn't have been able to have otherwise. Like she has the black collar around her neck where the Phoenix logo would connect to, and then she has two rubber bands. One of them is cut in half for the flowy part of her sash, and then just another singular rubber band wrapped around her waist for the main body of the sash. And that's it for Phoenix. Next up we'll do the Mighty Thor. I wanted to do a comic book Thor because he was one of the only main Avengers I was missing, but I did not have all the parts to make a comic book version of him. But the MCU outfit for Mighty Thor, especially helmet wise, is pretty close. So I was able to just use that helmet with some other swapped out parts. Like this is actually a Thor the Dark World torso, I want to say, but don't quote me on that. With a rubber cape. The head is from Wonder Woman from the DC collectible minifigures. She's got a single dual molded arm that I got from Bellatrix with a light nougat hand. And, Bellatrix is from Harry Potter, by the way. And then the other arm is just plain light nougat with, again, a light nougat hand. And the legs, I'm not exactly sure who they are from. I believe it's a CMF minifigure, but I don't exactly remember which one. But that is it for her. And next up, I got to turn his head around. This is supposed to be like a comic booky Captain America, but I don't have the 2014 comic book Captain America, so this was the best I could do on that front. But overall, I don't think he looks terrible. I think if I was able to get some way of making like a more comic booky looking like helmet for him with the wings on the sides, as well as give him like the head with like balaclava, I believe is what it's called. But for now I think this looks good enough. The head is from I believe an old Peter Parker, I want to say. The hair is the dog trainer hair in medium nougat. The torso is from the first Avengers movie, Captain America, but with bright red hands. I think brown hands come on that figure, or dark red hands or something, but I gave him plain red ones. And then the legs are actually from Far From Home Spider-Man. I got secondhand, and it's got some weird like black smudging on the foot that I need to try to get off. I actually meant to do that before the video and genuinely forgot. But we'll go ahead and go on to the next figure, which is Quicksilver. Pretty happy with how he looks. This is his classic comic appearance. All of these are comic based, but use parts from various different versions. So, yeah. The hair is from, I actually don't know what minifigure this specifically is from. I think a few figures have had it actually. But it's the no vampire hair, I believe is what it's called in certain places. So if you want to look it up, just look up light gray vampire hair. And then the torso is from Electro with, I want to say this is medium blue, with medium blue arms and dark blue hands. Oh, the head is from Magneto, the newer one, by the way. I don't know if I said that. And then the hips are from Man of Steel Superman, just using Electro's legs. Pretty happy with how he turned out. And next up is Scarlet Witch, and I just had deja vu because I felt like I've mentioned this figure in a video before. Was she in my last X-Men video? I only recorded that a few days ago, and I've already forgotten, so forgive me if she was in that video. Actually, I think she was now that I'm saying it out loud, but I'll show her to you again because I just showed her brother. He also might have been in that video. I hope not. But anyway, this is primarily a knockoff, and the knockoff is based on an actual custom printed minifigure from Brothers Figure. This unfortunately kind of stole their design, but I have modified it a little bit with some official elements. But the torso, legs, and crown and hairpiece are all from the knockoff. And I gave her some official arms and hands, with the vambraces being from Brickforge. And the head is from Kate Bishop. And you can use really any color Power Blast piece for comic versions, because her powers have been like millions of different colors in the comics. But I used these pink ones, which are actually unofficial. But if you wanted to add some more official parts to this figure, you could easily use dark red ones that came on the CMF Scarlet Witch. Or I think another color she's had in the comics is yellow, which I believe are also officially produced, if I'm not mistaken. So you could use those as well. And we will go on to the next figure, who I actually have to fix a little bit because her head is rotated for some reason. Here is my comic book Black Widow. Make sure she stays on there. Yeah, so there we go. This is my comic book Black Widow. And her hair is from Firestar from the Daily Bugle. The torso is from Catwoman from The Batman 2022, I think is when the sets came out. The arms are from the Gaming Lady from one of the recent collectible minifigure series. And the head has been in a whole bunch of different places. It's been on movie Black Widows before. So if you just have one of those laying around that you were using as a base but want to try this combo out, you can just grab the head from that. And then the belt is just the Lego Batman movie belt piece, and the what are they called? I will just call them batons, but I know that's not right. Her batons are from Moon Knight from Marvel Collectible Minifigure Series number 2. And she has these legs that have been in a whole bunch of Star Wars sets. But I actually think this torso would look really good with the newer movie Black Widow legs, because it's got some of the same panel lining. So again, if you had an official Black Widow from the movies and wanted to try this combo out, you could just get those from there. But these legs are from Star Wars. I want to say it's an Imperial something another. But again, don't quote me on that. Not 100% sure. But yeah, that's my comic Black Widow. And then last but not least, I'm just realizing now that this is two characters that have the exact same face. She has Scarlet Witch's face that I actually used on Phoenix and not Scarlet Witch. I'm realizing that right now, which is kind of funny if you think about it. But she uses just the CMF Scarlet Witch face, as well as this. There's so many different nougat colors. I want to say this is medium nougat as well. Because it matches Captain America's hair. Okay, and then she has the more recent, she actually, hold on, has a fuzz, or a hair. She had something on her. Is it under her hair? Yeah, it was stuck under her hair. There we go, I got it, I think. But her torso and hips are from the comics Captain Marvel minifigure that was officially released. And I swapped the legs on the hips out for Jay Garrick's from the DCCMF to give her some boots. And then these are from a collectible minifigure, like an ice climber, I believe. The arms are from that. I mean, my bad. With just plain red hands. And then she has a trans light blue and trans orange Power Blast piece for her powers. And I believe that's it for her. And that's it for the showcase, I think. Let me look around, make sure that that's it. I'll go ahead and include this figure, though I think I've shown her on here before. Here is Rogue, who actually does have a slight difference. These legs are the ones from the X Mansion, because the print quality actually has them green. The one in the X Jet actually had bright green, so there is a difference between the legs. The print is regular green here, whereas it's bright green in the X Jet, and where the color is a little bit darker on the torso where it's printed on dark green, I think this matches better. And then she has this painted hairpiece that I would love to replace with a custom, as Firestar Toys just revealed a really nice hairpiece for Rogue. So I might try to get that and post it on here in the future. They also have some arms and legs that I would like to get for Jean Grey. I have some upgrade ideas for her. But for now, that is it. If you like this video, please consider like and subscribing, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace out.